I'm Megan.
I'm Christy.
And we are
Homebrew
Murder Crew.
And we're back again. You guys know this by now. We're sporadic. We're unpredictable. You never know when you're going to get a new episode. And some of you might like that and some of you may hate it. But to be honest, life sucks and then you die. So we're just trying to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
Megan, you've been busy moving.
I've been moving, yes.
Yeah.
It took a whole month to get out of the old house.
Yeah.
And now we got to probably spend the next month moving into the new house because we've got Martin's nephew coming. And I didn't tell you this yet. 4 weeks to stay with us for 2 months from.
Why? How old is his nephew?
He's in university.
Oh, okay.
So he's coming here to do a practicum at the University of Calgary.
Cool. For what?
Something in the medical field.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Well, he can help out. Right?
So our house is a disaster. And 4 weeks, and the girls go back to school in 4 weeks. Like, it's crazy. I blinked and the summer's over.
I know. That's how I feel too. Like M goes back on the 27th of August, I think is his first day back. Yeah. And it's just, And then we were just on holidays for 10 days in Manitoba. And oh my God, I just finished telling Megan all about how awful it was because I got so sick again and was on antibiotics and my body rejected everything. And now still recovering slightly. But unfortunately, while I was gone, there was a lot of stuff going on in Calgary too.
There was the very tragic incident. An 11-year-old boy named Parker Wells, who is neurodivergent, had wandered off from his day home on July 16th. That was a Thursday. And the day home said he went missing sometime between 11:08 a.m. and 11:41 a.m.
That's a
pretty big window. That's a pretty big window.
A kid can get pretty far in 40 minutes.
I'm not sure the time in which they started looking for him, but I'm assuming it was after 11:41, and they weren't able to find him. So I saw a post about it on the Friday, so the 17th, from the Calgary Police. And then on Saturday, it was now the 18th, the Calgary Police had gotten permission from our wonderful government to issue a emergency alert. So this is not an Amber Alert. He did not qualify for an Amber Alert because he was not abducted, but they put out an emergency alert like they would for like major storms or like a public shooting.
I'm so glad they were able to do that and find a workaround.
It is unfortunate that they waited so long.
Yeah.
So hundreds and hundreds of people were looking for him all over the city. They had the Calgary Police did an amazing job. They put so many hours and so many officers out there to look for him. They had the mounted police out there searching. They closed Nose Hill Park and had the mounted police out there combing the area. The search area was pretty large, but the thing that really was bothersome was that they had captured him walking down a street
on video.
A video on a Ring camera of him walking down the street at about 12:53 on July 16th, the day that he disappeared, and that was the last surveillance footage they were able to find of him. It was 2 weeks. People were out there every day searching for him. Every day searching for him. Like my coworker and I, the area in which he went missing from was right across the street from our office. Right across, I'd say the street, right across the highway. So Deerfoot Trail from our office. So we would leave every day and we would see people combing the grassy area and searching the little river thing right by our work. So we had made a plan because, I've been super busy, that if they hadn't found him after this Friday when we had to turn over our keys, so at that point it would have been 2 weeks from the day that he disappeared, we were going to go spend some time looking for him. But Thursday, I left work early And I've been constantly checking my Instagram, and I see this post from the Calgary police saying that they have closed off an area right across Deerfoot from my work. Like after they had announced that they were, limiting their ground search, the Calgary police, like it was just up to the public. And then about an hour after they posted that, there was a note saying there was going to be an emergency, like not an emergency, sorry, a live from the Calgary police, like a half an hour later after they posted that. And I just had this gut wrenching feeling. And so they found Parker 2 weeks they had found him the day before on Wednesday. One of the citizens who was out searching every day for him, she was like very vocal about it on social media that she was out searching for him. She came across a shoe floating in that little watery area across the highway from my work, which is just down the hill, like just down a hill from where he was last seen on that surveillance footage. And the shoe matched the description of his. So, of course, she called the police. They eventually got down there and got into the water and were able to find his other shoe at the opening, like a culvert that went under Deerfoot Trail. So the next day, I believe it was, they went in and they said it was really unstable. So they had, like, I don't know what they had. The Calgary Fire Department had to come in. They were able to get in there and they found Parker.
And he was deep in there.
And he was no longer alive, obviously. It was 2 weeks later. But he had gone, what they believe happened is that he had almost immediately after they had gotten that last footage on the Thursday, he had gone down into this park area and gotten into the culvert and made his way through the very labyrinth-like tunnel system underneath Deerfoot Trail, and somehow got into a small pipe on the other side of Deerfoot and passed away. Yeah. So he was there for 2 weeks. And he was found in a pipe right behind the property for which I work for. So he was there that whole time.
Oh my God.
Like, it's so devastating. Like, the whole city was
whether
searching.
You live in the city or just in Canada in general, and even abroad, I think that you've probably, a lot of people have heard this case. If you haven't, that's fine. But it was
on People magazine. Perez Hilton covered it. Like, it ended up going global and
viral. And in that sense, I will say, a lot of the viral stuff has pissed me off because a lot of it spread misinformation.
Exactly.
A lot of it was AI videos of stuff. And then one girl posted something recently that was like, oh, he's been found. And at the beginning of her video, it's this mother carrying a child wrapped in a blanket, screaming and crying.
Yeah.
And that's not even from the case at all. It's from something completely different.
Yeah.
And it just makes me so fucking frustrated that just for people to get likes and subscribers or whatever, that you would post something that is so obviously just incorrect.
Yeah.
And and even the Calgary police had to post an update and a warning to be like, watch what you're finding, and not everything is true. Like, here's what AI looks like, here's what the real thing is.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. Stop fucking doing it.
The whole thing, like I said at the beginning of me telling you this, like, I have so much respect for the Calgary police and how they handled this. Yeah. But there was a point where my coworker and I were talking about it, and it kind of felt like they were using it as an opportunity to, like, showcase all the new, like, gadgets and tools they have. Like, I know this, like, and I mean, like, this is just my opinion, but every day they were like, here's the tools we use today to search for Parker, like drones and stuff. And I was like, oh, it was kind of cringy.
It gave the ick a little bit.
You know what? They went above and beyond searching for him. And the thing that really makes me sick is, like I said, every day I was driving home from work and there was people searching that grassy area where the culvert was every day.
And who's like, nobody is going to go into it because it's so tight and deep. And
the explanation for why nobody had, like the police and everything hadn't seen his shoes before is because they believe when he went into the culvert, he was wearing his shoes, and that at some point after he had perished, they had fallen off and gone back out of the culvert. And the girl that found his shoe, like she was fucking shook. Yeah. Because she was just like, she was out there searching every day. And you get all those like, what if like he would have had to go into that little like water, like I don't even know what to call it. It's like a little stream or something. I don't know. It's like so the culvert is like it's kind of like it's rain water. Yeah. It's like
it's like a storm pond kind of thing
to prevent Deerfoot from flooding.
Exactly, and it helps. It helps create this flow system between one side of Deerfoot and the other, so that the water doesn't overflow
and flood Deerfoot.
And the thing is that when this all happened, when all these events transpired, it was like 30 plus degrees and we had heat warnings and everything. This poor kid is probably just seeking shelter from the heat
and the mosquitoes
and he's neurodivergent. So,
and he loves water,
probably real scared.
Yeah.
And loud noises on Deerfoot. Let's get away from those. I don't know. Nobody can know.
Yeah. But it was so unstable that they had to send the fire department in there because like they couldn't actually go in there and just like follow the same path that he had taken.
Yeah.
Like it's like we're having issues as it is with our water in our water pipes and everything. Like they're really old. We keep having like major breakages and it's taking it's
Trans-Canada Highway out and like making sinkholes, which are your favorite.
I hate sinkholes. But like it's already a very unstable system. And I mean, with the amount of growth that Calgary has experienced, it can no longer maintain the amount of water that we're using.
Every municipality, every city is like growth, but infrastructure never changes until it becomes a problem and an emergency. But anyways, that's besides the point. But
it was so unstable that they couldn't even go in and follow the same path that they believe he had taken. They ended up putting up I'm shocked because I actually I went to work both Wednesday and Thursday and I never saw the police cars. I never saw the tent. I drive right by it.
Yeah.
Like they waited 24 hours to announce that they had found him because they went in there to retrieve him.
Well,
very
they want to let the
covertly.
family know too. Yeah.
Like I didn't see it. Like that's crazy. I was looking.
Yeah.
And I did not see it. But they ended up accessing the pipe system through the other side through a manhole. As I looked it up, there's no culvert on the other side.
Oh.
There's a manhole. So they ended up going down into it and retrieving him. But it's so devastating. And the city is mourning. Like every single person in this city was looking for him. Every single person in the city, I swear, knew about it. They had posters in every language you can imagine all over the city. They were everywhere. They were on everybody's cars. They were in the southeast, the southwest, the northeast, the northwest.
Everybody
they were in Airdrie. They were in Okotoks. Like
him.
everybody was invested in looking for him. And it's just so devastating. Because the worst part is like, it's great they got that emergency alert out. But if they had gotten it out the day he went missing, they could have found him.
And that's like people are pushing now for a Parker's alert.
Yeah.
Because he didn't fit the criteria for an Amber Alert. Yeah. So people fought to have an alert at all. Yeah. And it took so long to get it approved.
Because like, for example, like my personal, I was invested, but I didn't go looking for him. But so the Saturday we found out, we got the alert. The Sunday I was at the dog park. The Thursday was when he went missing. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was at the dog park and I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? The area that he went missing, it's an off-leash dog park. And then it's like an industrial area, like a little bit of an industrial area. But like the way that I leave work, I get like a full view of it. And I was like, I should check my dash cam.
Yeah.
So I go to pull up my dash cam. Every 3 days it writes over. So it wasn't on there. Not that it made a difference. I'm not saying I would have seen him on there, but
Right.
I would at 4 o'clock p.m. on that Thursday, I would have driven by the area that he would have walked in to get to that culvert.
Yeah.
The day after was when the Calgary police put out their, request for public dash cam footage. And I was like, that's a great idea. I thought of it too, but most dash cams overwrite after 3 days unless you save a video. But it's just one of those things. Like, and I had the whole time I was just like, it's not going to be good because there's so many CCTV videos. There's so many Ring cameras in this city. Not a single one picked him up after an hour after he was possibly last seen or went missing. Not one. Anyways, it was pretty heartbreaking, and it still is.
It still is. And
people are still feeling it. So if you get an opportunity, there is a petition going around. I don't know how legit it is. I kind of saw it. I signed it for a new alert for children with autism or neurodivergent to get a separate alert for them. Yeah. Similar to the Amber Alert. Search it, go look for it on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And if you so wish to sign it, please do. But it would be helpful because although he was 11, he didn't operate at the mental capacity of 11-year-old, which, I mean, I think about my 10-year-old and my 12-year-old, and I'm like, if they, got lost, they would go ask somebody for help. They would find a gas station, ask for a phone charger if they'd have a phone, first of all. But for children that are neurodivergent, he was nonverbal. He would have been scared if anybody approached him. Yeah. So people like children that are neurodivergent don't have the same capabilities of seeking help as other children
or accepting it.
So it's so important that we take a look at this, and a lot of our political leaders are on board with it. So it's looking good. Sign it if you wish.
Yeah. But that's the only news that we wanted to bring today is because
I went on for so long.
No, you don't need to apologize. We couldn't start this episode without mentioning Parker, and it's just been it's been a very emotional week for obviously Parker's parents, week and a half, however long it's been, and for everybody involved in the city, the surrounding areas and everything. Did you see the spray painting on a bridge?
Did.
Yeah. Somebody spray painted on a bridge Parker's name. It's done beautifully.
Beautiful.
And even though we don't condone vandalism, we hope that just stays.
Yeah. And I think there's been a lot of, with everything, even there's always going to be shitty people that are going to say shitty things about everything. But I think the general consensus is that it's a beautiful tribute. Yes. And the guy that did it is 100% taking credit for it, posting online about it. He's not trying to be like, I illegally did this and I'm going to get away with it.
Like he's like, I did Parker.
This is for Parker.
P-man. My P-man.
Who's gonna say anything?
Yeah, and if you do,
this is dark. Get fucked. Yeah. So without further ado, it is a Megan special today.
It is because
but Christy kind of picked this episode for me in our last episode.
What? I don't even remember.
And we never really do this. I mean, sometimes we used to, but it's like a back-to-back, same.
Okay, I'm excited. I don't remember.
I'm going to tell you right away what it is, but it's the Fyre Festival.
Okay. What was your last episode?
Your last episode.
Mine?
Your last episode.
Wasn't mine about
the scammer,
the guy who created a whole new.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And you mentioned the Fyre Festival. I was like, I know.
Yeah.
And you were like, you should cover it. So
perfect.
I was sitting there and I was like, man, what am I going to do for my next episode? Because we're kind of in a lull. Let's be real. We kind of are.
The summer lull.
So I was like, you know what? Christy already picked my next episode.
That's awesome.
Here we go.
Love it.
Okay. So, William Zervakos McFarland, who went by Billy McFarland, was born in New York City in 1991. Oh my God. What? He's younger than me? Oh no.
He doesn't have to scroll as long as we do for our birth year.
I didn't even notice this. I didn't even think it didn't even register it.
Everybody's younger than us nowadays.
We're at that age where everybody's younger than Sorry. I'm struggling with my age lately. Like I got all these gray hairs and I like, anyways, I digress. So 1991. So he's born in New York and raised in an affluent enclave of Short Hills, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Billy demonstrated an early he basically oh my god, stop. So he demonstrated an early interest in like business ventures.
Okay.
And like capital intensive business ventures. So he was a smart one. After graduating from the Pingree School in 2010. Oh my god, he's such a baby. He matriculated at Bucknell University to study computer engineering. However, he dropped out during May of his freshman year to pursue online commercial models. Billy's
to pursue them or to pursue modeling? To pursue models?
I guess online commercial models. Yeah. So Billy's initial commercial enterprise was called Spling, an online advertising and content sharing platform founded shortly after his departure from college. Spling attracted approximately 400,000 in the early seed capital, but failed to secure user engagement or market differentiation, ultimately collapsing without generating sustained operations.
Spling sounds like something you do when you come and fart at the same time.
You might have just created a new word. Spling.
That's gross.
Now that's gross. Spling. Yeah. Undeterred from his initial failure, Billy established Magnesis in August of 2013. Supported by 1.5 million in investors' fundings.
From who?
Private investors. Magnesis, he was a talker, man.
He had a good elevator pitch.
Like he could talk himself out of a paper bag, or like he could convince anybody. Like we talk about it later. Wow. Like he could convince anybody to do anything. Like he was a talker. Like he could talk the talk and he could convince you of anything.
Like a manipulator. You know somebody. You know who somebody is a manipulator.
I do. Yeah, I do. But not a very good one.
Because you see right through it.
Yep. So Magnesis was conceived as an exclusive membership network aimed at status-conscious urban millennials in major metropolises like New York City and Washington, D.C. for an annual fee of $250 or a monthly subscription of $25.
Honestly, that's what Gemini costs.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah. Members received
our platform.
Yes.
Recording.
Yes.
Much, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
Actually, it's more than that. It's double that.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's double that.
It is double that.
Because it's American and we're Canadian.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, $25. And the money comes out. It's like $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. $40 later.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. We're not angry. So for the
for yourself.
$25, just $250 annually or $25 monthly, members received a heavy black metal card designed to mirror the elite prestige.
Did they receive this annually or anally?
Anally. Yeah. So it was made to
a heavy black metal card.
Yeah, like a debit card. It was mirrored the elite prestige of the American Express Centurion card.
Right.
Rather than operating, though, as an independent credit card, the Magnesis card utilized magnetic strip copying technology to link directly to members' existing credit or debt accounts. To drive membership acquisition, Magnesis offered entry to exclusive private clubhouses, such as a leased penthouse at the Hotel Rivington in Manhattan, alongside promised access to hard-to-book Broadway shows, private tasting dinners, and major sporting events, also concerts. Membership screening relied heavily on subjective vetting designed to foster elite social dynamics.
And your bank account.
Exactly. Approving applicants based on whether existing members evaluated them as cool enough. Billy claimed rapid expansion, citing 1,200 memberships in 2014 and then 30,000 by late 2016, and publicly asserting the subscriber base of 100,000 at an international tech conference. In practice, Magnesis exposed structural, operational deficiencies and deceptive practices. Members routinely reported sudden cancellations of promised event access, unfulfilled ticket orders, and severe service shortfalls. The business model relied on capital inflows from new subscribers to subsidize underpriced amenities, creating an unsustainable promotional mechanism that presaged the structural collapse of Billy's later ventures.
Oh my God, Billy.
In the late 2016, Billy partnered with veteran hip-hop artist Jeffrey Atkins, professionally known as Ja Rule. Ja Rule. Ja Rule?
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Not Ja Rule.
Ja Rule. Fuck me.
Rule.
Ja Rule. Okay, sorry. I was a fan when I was younger, but I haven't even heard from him in a while.
Like, I'm real. Sorry.
Oh, right. Like, what other stuff?
J-Lo and Ja?
Oh, my God.
J-Lo and Ja Rule.
Yeah. So together they launched the Fyre Media Inc. Ja Rule had become acquainted with Billy through frequent attendance at Magnesis promotional events. Fyre Media was formed to develop monetize the Fyre app, a digital booking platform designed to streamline talent acquisition to private events. And that's how he connected with Ja Rule. So the application was pitched as a marketplace where talent buyers could directly book musical artists, celebrities, athletes, and influencers, bypassing traditional talent agencies and administrative friction. To build brand equity and demonstrate market viability for the platform, Billy and Ja Rule sought a dramatic promotional event that would attract global media attention.
Okay, was Ja Rule in on the whole hoax?
Allegedly, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so the strategic decision to organize a high-end music festival emerged directly from a private aviation flight to the Bahamas.
Oh.
During the trip, Billy and Ja Rule's plane landed at Norman's Cay, an island in the Exumas archipelago. Wait, was it archipelago?
What is it?
Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Okay.
Archipelago.
A location held notoriety as the former stronghold for Carlos Rivas, a co-founder of
Carlos Santana.
Yeah, wow. He was the co-founder of the, apologize for pronouncing all these wrong, but the Medellin cartel, who used the island as a cocaine transshipment point under Pablo Escobar.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. For real, man.
Ja Rule for real.
Yeah. So intrigued by the island's history and secluded geography, Billy conceived the idea of hosting an ultra luxury music festival on Norman's Cay.
Ultra luxury.
Yeah. 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 The event was envisioned as a direct competitor to major lifestyle gatherings like Coachella and Burning Man.
Okay, when did this happen? What year is this?
2016.
Okay, and then what year was? What's happening? Okay, so the that one that
Astroworld
hadn't happened yet.
I don't think so.
No, yeah, Astroworld was 19. No,
yeah,
20.
But I was like long after Woodstock 99.
Yes.
So yeah, so So it targeted wealthy millennials willing to pay high prices for social status, luxury, and exclusive celebrity access. The festival was designated
or wealthy millennial parents.
Yes.
Parents of, the wealthy parents of millennials.
Yeah. So the festival was designated as a primary promotional engine for the Fyre talent booking application. The marketing campaign for Fyre Festival was launched in December of 2016 and relied on social media influencer leverage. So partnering with social media agency Jerry Media, also known as Fuck Jerry, Billy orchestrated a synchronized promotional launch on December 12th of 2016. Hundreds of high-profile fashion models, reality television personalities, and internet influencers posted an unbranded solid orange square image on Instagram tagged with #Fyre Festival. The campaign was spearheaded by top-tier supermodels, including Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, Emily Ratajkowski, and Hailey Baldwin, now Bieber, and Alexandra Ambrosio, who had previously been flown to the Bahamas for a promotional video shoot.
Did they know?
No.
Okay,
no
they didn't
idea.
know. Okay.
Kendall Jenner was reportedly paid $250,000 for a single Instagram post promoting the event. Yeah. Oh my God. The campaign triggered widespread social media exposure, reaching tens of millions of users within hours. However, the vast majority of participating influencers failed to disclose that they were paid endorsement partners, drawing scrutiny regarding compliance with the advertising standards. Promotional media depicted guests arriving via private jet, staying in high-end domes and luxury villas, eating gourmet cuisine prepared by celebrity chefs, and mingling
like
with
Gordon
supermodels, supermodels on pristine beaches. Advertisements promised a 1 million treasure hunt buried across the island. $1 million in treasure buried across the island.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I just need to say,
yes.
The only song that is running through my head right now, why would there be a song? But there's a song running through my head.
What is it?
And it is, I'm on the pursuit of happiness and I know. I don't know. It just seems like fitting.
I love it.
Fucking treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Are you fucking me right now?
Yeah. So they were framing the festival as a cultural experience of the decade.
Cultural?
Okay. Cultural, yeah. Yeah. Behind the viral publicity campaign, the operational framework of the event was compromised by tight deadlines, financial shortfalls, and logistical hurdles. While major multi-day music festivals typically require 12 to 18 months of rigorous infrastructure planning, Billy attempted to organize the Fyre Festival in, can you guess?
2 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. Operational difficulties escalated rapidly through the early months of 2017. Across several distinct areas, the venue selection collapsed first when the owner of Norman's Cay revoked access. The owners had granted permission for the festival under the strict condition that organizers make no public mention of the island's historical ties to Pablo Escobar.
Oh my God.
Billy breached this agreement by featuring the drug cartel connection prominently in promotional videos.
Like immediately.
Consequently,
wasted no time.
Organizers were forced to find a new venue with 2 months remaining before the scheduled April 28, 2017 start
like
date.
Planning a wedding.
The emergency relocation to Roker's Point on Great Exuma further compromised the event's premise. Far from being an uninhabited, pristine private island, Roker's Point was a flat, gravel development site situated adjacent to Sandals Resort and a local road. So they had been promoting this as the private island experience. And it was literally a construction site.
It was a parking lot.
Behind a sandals resort.
It was a sandals parking lot.
Yeah, yes, pretty much. So there was even a construction site there at the time that they got there. Yeah. So organizers also routinely dismissed professional warnings regarding production feasibility. Industry experts and production consulting firms approached by Billy estimated that executing the promised festival would cost at least $50 million and required far more lead time. Billy ignored these assessments, proceeding with a fraction of the necessary budget. In March of 2017, veteran event producer Yaron Lavie evaluated the Rocos Point site and advised postponing the festival until November 17th. When Billy refused a delay, Lavie informed him that constructing luxury domes was physically impossible within the remaining time frame. Lavie advised replacing the advertised villas with temporary relief tents. Tents, guys, tents. This is supposed to be like $1 million experience, at least $1 million experience, and they wanted them to stay in tents. So it was the only viable shelter alternative.
It's $1 million experience for millennials using their parents' money who don't actually anymore have access to their parents' money. This is what you fucking get.
Yes.
Bitches, go to work.
The fund escalating logistics cost and maintain his his professional lifestyles, Billy resorted to falsifying corporate documentation and defrauding institutional investors, lenders, and retail customers. Tickets were sold for 2 scheduled weekends, April 28th to the 30th and May 5th to the 7th in 2017, with day passes priced between $500 and $1,500 and VIP packages, including VIP flight access, a luxury housing in a tent, costing up to $12,000, with specialized packages priced as high as $250,000. Approximately 5,000 tickets were sold for the inaugural weekend, with overall attendance projected to exceed 14,000 over both weekends, which, by the way, they determined that the new location couldn't even hold that many people. And they definitely didn't have that many tents or villas as they were advertised. So to raise equity capital, Billy presented prospective investors with misleading investor pitch decks. These presentations claimed Fyre Media Inc. was valued at $90 million, supported by tens of millions of dollars in incoming artist booking revenue. Investigations by federal authorities later revealed that Fyre Media was actually conducted less than $60,000 in legitimate booking business. One of the groups that they had booked for this event was Blink 182. Yeah, along with many other big artists. But Blink was the one that I remember the most. So the pitch material contained significant misrepresentations. The pitch deck listed $8.4 million in land assets on Black Point Exuma, on unaudited financial statements, a claim that was completely fictitious. Financial summary slides referred investors to non-existent document appendices, obscuring the absence of audited balance sheets. Furthermore, Billy generated altered brokerage account statements, inflating his personal stock holdings from an actual valuation of less than $15,000 up to $2.5 million. Less than $15,000 up to $2.5 million to persuade investors he could personally guarantee corporate debt. Subsequent forensic accounting examinations applied Ben Ford's law to Fyre Media's financial disclosures, demonstrating artificial non-random distribution patterns across reported figures, indicative of systemic financial fraud.
Oh my God.
Through these deceptive pitches, Billy raised over $26 million from roughly 80 institutional individual investors. Notable funding included...
How do people do this?
I don't
understand.
I don't know. So notably, funding included a $4 million personal loan arranged by fashion executive Carola Jane, much of which was spent leasing offices in Manhattan's Tribeca neighborhood, and short-term high-yield loans from specialty lenders totaling $7 million, carrying annualized effective interest rates of 120%. Furthermore, just weeks prior to the event, Billy persuaded a ticket vendor to advance $2 million in cash for a block of future ticket sales by providing fraudulent statements regarding Fyre Media's financial solvency.
Did this ever go on even? Like, did it even ever happen? Okay, we're gonna get there.
So some of the biggest changes from when they first started it and advertising it to then how it ended up was obviously the location, an uninhabited private island. So Norman's Cay, formerly owned by Pablo Escobar, became a gravel residential development site on Brokers Point, Great Exuma, adjacent to a resort. So the accommodation, so the modern, eco-friendly, geodesic domes and luxury beachfront villas, unfurnished, soaked FEMA disaster relief tents with damp mattresses on dirt.
Ugh.
So gourmet dining prepared by celebrity chefs became pre-packaged processed cheese slices on white bread.
Oh my God, Lunchables.
So the 33 headlining acts, including Blink-182, Migos, Pusha T, Major Lazer, and Disclosure, became nobody. So
they never came.
Yeah. So the structural collapse of Fyre Festival reached its peak during the 24 hours preceding the scheduled opening of August.
So he got his money from these people who bought their tickets, but then none of the performers ever showed up. Yeah. There was no place to stay. There was no food. There was nothing.
Nope.
But he got his bag.
Yeah. So in the early morning hours of April 27th.
Did he always plan for it to go this way? Or did...
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like he's like...
Was he scrambling and like, no, this has to work. This has to work. Like,
I think he was scrambling.
Yeah.
Like, so the early mornings of April 27th, there was a heavy rainfall. Mm-hmm. So in the area, the rainfall soaked hundreds of unanchored disaster relief tents and drenched hundreds of mattresses that had been left piled in open air lots overnight. The festival's musical talent lineup dissolved. Over the preceding days, acts began pulling out after learning that organizers had defaulted on required performance fees, escargots, and travel accommodations. Blink-182 issued a public statement canceling their appearance, citing concerns over whether the event had the basic resources necessary to support their production. Ultimately, all 33 scheduled artists withdrew. All 33 of them leaving the festival with
even Ja Rule
musical lineup. See, he's barely mentioned in the news articles about this, which is crazy. But
Ja was all over.
It went from we'll discuss Billy after.
Okay.
After we wrap this up, like this part of it, the complete crash of the event, because I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like he has that like God complex. Like he thinks he can accomplish anything. And I think he really thought at one point that he could pull this off. Yeah. And he almost did. If he hadn't mentioned the fucking cartel, it probably would have worked out. Yeah. But he had locals in the area working day and night, 24/7, trying to build these new platforms and stuff for the housing, and like it just didn't work out. So
I have to pee.
Okay.
So give me a second and I'll refill this.
Okay.
You gotta take those off.
Yeah, I was gonna say you better take those off.
What time are we at?
43, 46. By the way, Spirit of Halloween at Deerfoot City opens in like a couple weeks.
You're doing this, so
I'm so excited.
No.
I just saw.
No. yeah, spirit of Halloween. Have you watched that movie, the Apex movie?
No.
There's all the like videos and stuff on TikTok, and it's like the guy that's going like, danger. I thought you liked danger.
Oh my God.
It's like he's listening. He's like, you've gotten to the end of this song before I come running off. I don't know, chasing you or something. But it was a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. I love fucked up movies.
All right, let's do this.
All right, guys. So, when the initial wave of approximately 5,000 attendees landed at Exuma International Airport on April 27th, they were met with immediate operation.
Okay, how many?
Disarray.
Sorry, how many? 5,000?
5,000. Yeah. So expecting private luxury arrivals, guests were held for hours in crowded airport terminals, facilities before being loaded onto school buses and transported to Rooker's Point.
Oh my God.
Upon arrival at the venue site, that afternoon and evening, attendees confronted an unfinished construction site strewn with garbage, exposed wiring, and unbuilt structures. The accommodations consisted of waterlogged disaster relief tents, many lacking basic frames, bedding, or assigned entry systems. Key infrastructures were absent, including the non-functional portable toilets, no running water, and missing medical personnel. Severe security breakdowns occurred rapidly, leading to guests fist fighting over available dry tents and rummaging through unmonitored luggage piles in the dark.
Why the fuck are you even staying?
Yeah.
Go the fuck home.
Catering was reduced to a pre-packaged sliced cheese.
There are no bands playing.
Placed over a dry bread.
Oh my God.
Inside a styrofoam container. Accompanied by a basic side salad. At least they got a salad.
Sounds good.
As night fell, conditions deteriorated into general disorder. Attendees attempted to leave the site and return to the airport, but found local transportation resources overwhelmed. The local airport was quickly overwhelmed by hundreds of stranded travelers, resulting in flight grounding, locked airport gates, and passengers stranded overnight without air conditioning or access to food and water.
Oh my God.
On the morning of April 28th, 2017, organizers officially announced that the festival would be postponed indefinitely. Indefinitely. Canceled.
I can't wait until they
Canceled is the word.
Yeah.
Effectively canceling the event.
We fucked up. I'm dumb and it's not happening.
The Bahamian? The
Who let the dogs out?
Bahamian Ministry of Tourism, issued an apology and placed the blame on Billy and Fyre Media, while assisting in the emergency evacuations of thousands of stranded tourists back to the United States. The aftermath of Fyre Festival's failures produced substantial civil litigation and federal criminal prosecution. Yeah. Within weeks of the event, more than 10 class actions and individual lawsuits were filed against Billy.
Because these are rich people and you don't fuck with rich people.
Inc. Yes.
You don't fuck with rich. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah. Look at Woodstock 99.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
yeah.
Everybody was fucked over. Everybody. Yeah. But how many civil litigations came out of that? Not that many.
Just the ones that involved people that were injured.
Yes. You fuck with the rich kids, you's gonna get sick.
Yeah. So Billy McFarland, Ja Rule, and Fyre Media Inc. They alleging fraud.
Ja Rule was in such cheap shit.
I know. Breach of contract, negligent misrepresentation, and consumer protection violations. One lawsuit sought over $100 million in class damages in July of 2018. A North Carolina court awarded 2 festival attendees $5 million in total damages.
Damn.
So $2.5 million each.
Holy fuck.
And on June 30th, 2017, So this was,
the year before.
Federal agents from the Federal Bureau of FBI arrested Billy McFarland in Manhattan. The U.S. Attorney's Office of the Southern District of New York charged Billy with wire fraud for fabricating corporate revenues, documentation to defraud investors in Fyre Media and Fyre Festival out of more than $26 million. McFarland was released on $300,000 bail pending trial. While released on federal bail, Billy continued engaging in illegal activity by establishing a new fraudulent enterprise called NYC VIP Access.
Billiam, stop.
Operating covertly through employee email accounts and third-party bank drop accounts, Billy targeted the same customer database of affluent individuals he had scammed during the Fyre Festival. NYC VIP Access purported to offer exclusive access to non-existent tickets to major cultural events, including the Met Gala, the Victoria's Secret fashion show, Burning Man, Coachella, and private artist meets and greets.
Motherfucker looks like he would. He would.
For those of you who are not watching us on YouTube,
he would.
Christy is showing a photo of Billy McFarland. Yeah, he does. He looks like
he'd do it. He looks like a fucking shizer.
Yeah. So,
like your eyes are too far apart, dude.
Investigations revealed these tickets were completely fabricated. For example, the Victoria's Secret fashion show had not yet determined its venue or seating allocation when NYC VIP Access was accepting customer payments. Billy McFarland defrauded at least 15 victims out of more than another 100,000 through this scheme. After investigators reporting exposed the connection between NYC VIP Access and Billy, federal authorities rearrested him on June 12, 2018, charging him with an additional count of wire fraud and money laundering. In March to July of 2018, Billy entered guilty pleas to 2 counts of wire fraud related to the Fyre Festival and 2 counts of wire fraud and bank fraud tied to NYC VIP Access. During sentencing arguments in October of 2018 before U.S. District Judge Naomi Reese Buchwald, Billy's defense counsel requested leniency.
Aww,
they presented psychiatric evaluations suggesting Billy suffered from undiagnosed bipolar disorder. 100%. When you asked me if I thought that he actually thought he could do it, I do think he did, because I think he's bipolar.
Discussing how far apart his eyes are.
Having a manic episode. And he actually thought that he could pull this off.
Yeah. And then he scrambled because he couldn't. And then he tried to do damage control and that spiraled.
So they claimed he suffered from undiagnosed bipolar.
Yeah, and then he gets arrested and then he gets out and then he does it again.
Yeah.
That's the epitome of manic.
Yeah. They also claimed that he had attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, so ADHD. Same, bro, same. But I ain't out here scamming people.
Is this whole podcast? Is this whole podcast a scam, Megan? Are you scamming me right now?
I think I am. Oh my God. It's not actually being posted anywhere. I'm our 300 listeners.
It's just so that we can spend time together.
Yeah. And the last one is severe judgment impairments. What does that even mean? This guy, he's bipolar disorder, ADHD,
I plead severe judgment impairment.
Same, but I'm not out here scamming people out of millions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Billy.
My judgment impairment is I can turn left before that car hits the intersection.
Right.
That's my judgment impairment.
That's mine too.
And then I'm wrong.
This kid walking towards the crosswalk, I can get through the crosswalk before he gets into it. I've never hit a kid, I promise. But that's my severe judgment.
Oh, you want to hear more judgment impairment?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to order a double quarter pounder BLT burger because I'm so hungry and believe that I can eat it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I love it.
And if I do, I'll feel very sick.
man. But we ain't out here scamming nobody.
Just the purest form of judgment impairment there is. There's no scams involved.
That's crazy. So Judge Buchwald rejected the psychological defense, characterizing Billy as a serial fraudster whose actions demonstrated deliberate deception rather than mere incompetence.
Billy, you do look like a serial fraudster.
Yeah.
You do, Billy. You have that look about you. And
absolutely.
I don't like to judge a book by its cover, but in your case, I will absolutely. Look at you.
Yeah.
Billiam.
I know, it gets better. On October 11th, 2018, Billy McFarland was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison, accompanied by 3 years of supervised release, and ordered to pay $26.18 million in forfeiture. Forfeiture. Co-founder Ja Rule maintained he had personally been misled by Billy McFarland and denied intent to defraud attendees or investors, publicly stating, quote, "It was not a scam," unquote. In November of 2019, a federal judge dismissed Ja Rule as a defendant in civil fraud litigations, clearing him of direct legal liability.
Okay.
So Billy served his sentence at a federal
Billy scammed Ja Rule. That's wild.
I know.
This little
Ja Rule didn't know.
This little
I think he
douchebag
didn't
twerp.
know.
I showed you his picture.
Like he could talk anybody into giving him money.
He's got the eyebrows of a man who,
and so many people, even his closest friends, were like, "He scammed me." Like he scams everybody. But like everybody's like, I trust him.
He has the confidence of a man who is much taller.
Yes, absolutely. So Billy McFarland served his sentence at federal correctional facilities, contracting COVID-19 while incarcerated in 2020. He was released early to a halfway house in March of 2022, completing federal custody in September of 2022. Following his release, Billy McFarland reemerged in the public eye, announcing
he was pregnant.
Speculative ventures. This included Pirate, a treasure hunt initiative, and announcements regarding a planned Fyre Festival 2, targeting a 2025 launch. Initial tickets offering for Fyre Festival 2 were listed at prices ranging from up to $1.1 million. Through media investigations,
thank you so much for coming to this episode.
Financial irregularities that led to postponements. So it never happened. I mean, it still might. It's just postponed right now. Fyre Festival 2. Like, this is so wild.
Why would I want to go though? Just to just to be like this armchair journalist and watch it all burn.
Nobody.
It is Fyre Festival.
Fake, guys. Don't do it. So
holy fuck. But how do you know until you buy tickets? Like, you're just this prestigious like millennial person who has mommy daddy money.
Shop. It's wild.
You have no idea. You have no way to know.
Yeah.
It's just the same way that you had no way to know that Woodstock 99 was going to be the way that fucking shit show that it was.
Yeah. But that's different. That
at
was
least
not
you got to see
intentional.
some bands.
It wasn't intentional, but at the point where it was happening, it was people were looking away when they should have been intervening.
Corners were cut.
Like Astroworld. I just watched that documentary this week, finally.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. Like, that is so devastating.
Like, yeah, those ones corners are cut to save money, to, and this whole thing was like, I think we can. Well, we can't, but I still think that we can make it work.
And then
that was like delusional.
Sued, but like, let's try again.
That was Delulu.
You know what?
I'd go.
After Woodstock 99, have they even tried to do another Woodstock?
No.
You learn. Like, what happened at Woodstock was not intentional. It wasn't fraud.
And isn't there a girl missing from Burning Man now? And
they found her.
They did?
They did. They found her.
Alive?
Yes.
Okay.
They did.
Unharmed?
Yes.
Okay.
But recently I saw an article about Warped Tour Because they brought back Warped Tour.
Not to Calgary.
No, I think it's
all Eastern Canada.
Yeah. No, I think they only have it at like 2 locations. But some guy had suffered a traumatic brain injury at Warped Tour and nobody knows how it happened. And he ended up dying. So like things happen and it's unintentional. But everything that happened at Fyre Festival was intentional. Like this was like blatant fraud. Like he knew that the money that he was getting fraudulently. He was lying to everybody.
He was lying about his credentials. He was lying about
he could pull it off though. I think he did.
His ledger and all this stuff. And then like Warped Tour stuff, like, okay, you go to a concert and you understand there is a certain risk that is involved because you know that it's this type of music that's energetic and you're going to be in a mosh pit. You're going to engage in that type of stuff. So there is that certain risk.
Yeah.
Speaking of certain risks, are you done?
No, I mean, I'm pretty much done. That's pretty much the end of it. Then
I don't want to interrupt you. I just wanted to not.
Yeah. No, that's the end of it. That's literally the end of it. Okay. He fucking tried it. He's going to try it again. Well, we'll see if he does, but allegedly he's going to try it again. So he didn't learn anything from it, but it is apparently supposed to be the greatest festival of all time that never happened. So there's a great documentary about it on Netflix right now.
It is on Netflix?
Yeah. There's one on Netflix.
Fyre Festival?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me see what it's called. Okay. I watched it.
So while you look it up, I'm going to tell you, speaking of certain risks that you need to sign waivers for, I want to go skydiving. Tandem skydiving. Not with you.
Okay. With a person.
With an instructor who has many years experience. No, I'm going to do it because I feel like my brother's pushing me towards it. And it keeps coming up on my TikTok and I'm like, yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it.
I'm so scared.
Nolan does not want me to do it.
No, I don't believe that he would. Just sidebar real quick. The documentary is called Fyre, the greatest party that never happened. It's on Netflix right now.
Fyre, right?
Yes. Fyre, actually. Fyre. And it's pronounced fire.
Oh yeah. I put an I in there.
Yeah. So
and it's pronounced what?
Fire. Like fire.
Okay.
Fyre.
Yeah, I know.
Fyre. Like fire. Like it's
you said it in a way I was like, it's actually pronounced like
no.
Fire.
You were saying it wrong. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. Anyways, back to your skydiving thing. I watched a video recently and I don't know if it's true because honestly online now when you're doing the reels thing, you can't tell if something's AI or if it's not anymore. So like I was watching this video and it's these 2 girls and they're like playing around and one of them is skydiving and the other one is just kind of there taking pictures and she like pushes her friend out of the plane because she's too nervous and her friend grabs her and pulls her out with her and she's not wearing a parachute. So the guy that was like the organizer jumped out after her and grabbed her apparently. I don't know if it's true, but I saw that.
But you know what? Like there's a whole bunch of stunt people who are much younger age group than I am. And they do this whole thing and they play and they have trampolines out there or they have they do like acrobatics off of the fucking helicopter things. I'm not about that life. I'm about like my instructor, I'm strapped to you. Yeah. And I hope that you're hunky and that we have this like little like romance.
You're married.
Bookmance.
You're married.
I know, but like can a girl have a little book talk romance thing in her head about a masked man pushing her out of an airplane and strapped him? Okay.
While he's got his hand around her throat. Yeah.
I still need to be able to breathe.
I don't know if you're gonna want to. Like you ain't gonna be breathing. Let me tell you.
So that's the thing I've seen is that people have been like, I lost my breath. I couldn't breathe because all this air was rushing into me and I couldn't take a breath and blah blah blah.
Sounds wonderful.
It does. I honestly I want to be within an inch of my life and I want to fucking live. I just want to fucking
be there,
live.
But like at the bottom to watch you land.
You can be there with Brittany because that's exactly where she said she'd be.
Yeah, I'm not going to partake.
So here's the thing.
I want to make sure that you land safely.
Yeah. And I don't think Nolan would be there to watch me land. I don't think he'd want to be.
No,
I don't think he'd want any part of it.
No.
In fact, he'd try to talk me out of it, but I would probably still do it anyways because I do think that this is a thing that I have to do.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was tempted on Friday to book it for tomorrow, but I didn't.
Crazy. Could you imagine telling me you're doing it tomorrow and then I'm like, well, I have to change all my plans now because
I didn't.
Oh my God, that's wild. I'm so excited for you though.
Yeah. So
I wish that I
I've
had
researched
that
it. You don't need I am within a weight range. That is fine because I'm like, am I too big? I was like diabetes. How's that involvement? I don't have any heart conditions or anything like that. So I'm fine. Like you're good to go as long as you're 18 years of age and older. You can go for as old as you are.
God, that's
like,
wild.
Girl.
I know. I'm scared, but
it's like $500.
That's not bad.
And then $100 to $200 based on whatever type of video or images that you want. But I'm like, I'll fucking throw it on my credit card. I don't fucking care. If I have to make a split decision to do it, or a split second decision to do it on a weekend, I'm gonna.
Oh my God. Are you bipolar? I'm just kidding.
Probably. Undiagnosed, yes.
No, don't say that. Don't say that, Billy McFarland.
But
do you also have what is it that he said? Judgment impairment. I don't know.
Clearly, I have judgment impairment. Clearly, I have severe judgment impairment. We've talked about this.
I think you do have
severe
ADHD. Like you always burst out into songs. That's apparently
that's true. That is.
And talking over each other like we do all the time. I love you. That's crazy. I'm excited for you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm very excited for you.
Come watch.
I want to
come watch. I'll let y'all know when it's going to be. And I'll come watch and cheer me on.
Yeah. We'll tell you.
I'm just worried about hitting the ground and breaking my legs. That's my biggest fear.
Oh,
I'm gonna break my legs.
You'll be okay.
If I can just stay home from work for a little while, that's fine too.
Yeah. Toe.
Anyways, Megan.
Yes.
This was incredible.
Thank you.
What a great piggyback off of my story that I like vaguely remember mentioning this now. But it's also been so long, but holy shit. This was so good. I love these stories about these fucking festivals or like people who are fraudsters and shit like that. It's such a different approach to true crime.
I love it.
That takes you away for a minute from death. Yeah. And I know that death is a very prominent subject in all of our lives this year.
Yes.
Unfortunately, especially mine. But it makes us able to perform in a way that it's still enjoyable without it being fucking awful.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think it's been a while since we've done a murder one. I think we need
a break. Yeah.
I think sometimes you need a break from that. Like it's really heavy. Like doing the research and talking about it is really heavy.
I think the last murder one was your one about the girl in the pool. I forget her name, but that was the last murder that we did.
Yeah, if it was a murder.
It could
have been an accident.
A death. Last death that we did.
Death. But
yeah. But anyways,
Thank you.
We're far over our time. So
we are. We must.
We appreciate you for coming out. You can find us on our socials. We're on Facebook and Instagram at Homebrew Murder Crew.
We are on YouTube at Homebrew Murder Crew.
Yes, we are. And you can email us at homebrewmurdercrew@gmail.com.
So send us an email. No dick pics. We want to see pictures of your pets and your case suggestions.
Yes. And also, we no longer have Patreon, which we did. We used to have it, but we just couldn't commit to creating enough content for it to make sense for you all to continue to pay month to month.
Yeah.
However, we do have this app. It's called Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh.
So you can head on to Buy Me a Coffee. And I thought I was signed in here, but apparently I'm not. It's been a while. Buy Me a Coffee. And I'm getting there. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Essentially, you can just submit any amount of money that you'd like. So buy us a coffee or buy us a bottle of wine or buy us whatever. And then we will add that to our bank of sorts in order to improve our setup.
Yes.
So we are Homebrew Murder Crew Podcast on Buy Me a Coffee. So that is Homebrew Murder Crew Podcast on Buy Me a Coffee. And you can go ahead and do that. Send us whatever amount you think is appropriate.
Yeah.
Or don't. We don't care. Yeah. Fuck. We'll figure it out anyways.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do. We're strong, independent women
who both have jobs.
Yeah. Huh. We don't need no men.
Just kidding. We do. We kind of do.
Well, for certain things. Anyways.
It's impossible to buy a house now as a single white female.
It is.
Or a single female. I've done it on my own. Me neither. But anyways, we digress. Welcome to the economy. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, we're out of here. That's a blue job. Ooh. And bye.
We're done.
Love you.
Love you.
Ah. Whoops.